Making sure everything's good. Oh, Lemon says that everybody hears us.
Where's the show?
Where's the show?
She's
The show is
she's
we're live. We're live.
Oh,
It's doing a thing.
All right, everybody. I hope you can hear me. I hope there's no double echo. Welcome to another episode of 4GQ TV. Tonight we have a pretty stacked panel, which I'm always excited about. Flamish has a mystery box. Animated has shrunk in size, so I have to fix that. Thanks NDI and Skype. It's still one of the best though. Sorry, Graf. But before we get started, let me tell you something, okay? Yes, we are affiliated and we are sponsored by, but as you see up top, Manscaped, you get 20% off plus free shipping with promo code 4GQTV, and I have the lawnmower, oh, you can't see with my green screen, lawnmower 4.0. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet, but
because it's supposed to be mine, because I'll use that religiously.
Yes, PK would use this, so I will send
I
it
cut
to...
grass, I keep it shade and mowed and everything, man. Gotta protect them knickers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't that what they say? Animated?
Yeah, snap, brother, snap.
So, Graf says your audios are off, probably because I have it on Skype audio capture. I'll move it to desktop audio capture. Hold on. All right, now hopefully it's not off. Hopefully it's in sync, or NDI is just a little bit bad. Graf.
The lip sync is off.
Yeah, it was off. It might be fixed now.
I just want you to know it's all Clown's fault.
Yes.
It's all Clown's fault.
It is my fault.
yes, it's all Clown's fault.
Yeah.
So the thing is, what we're doing, we're actually doing the show in Japanese, and it's been English dubbed. That's what's going on. That's what's going on.
Hopefully,
like a really good martial arts movie, right?
Is it fixed now? Is it fixed? Is it looking better? Hopefully it's looking better. I don't know. Only Graf would know.
He said your D looks bigger.
A half a second delay, Clowns. Half a second delay.
Because he's like, what?
Okay, so
Where
it's better
say
now.
that at?
All right, so now that it is better, I am excited to introduce tonight's panel. Let's get that energy going. Let's get that energy up. Let's go. It's exciting.
I do believe you are right.
Thank you,
No.
Marvin the Martian. So
No.
tonight we have, you know what? Let's go down one side and then to the other. So below me we have, oh, I want to do British so bad animated, but
no, don't do it.
We have bloody animated evil. He's on tonight and he's back to the middle. Welcome, animated.
Hello. What's going on,
Animated,
guys?
if you want to reach through a space and time to smack him, you have my permission.
It's okay. Do you know what? He gets my respect because he uses one of my favorite characters ever with Marvin the Martian, right? Love Marvin the Martian. So, where is the kaboom? Prepare to die, Earthling. I can do an impression as well. It's pretty good, right? Hello, everyone. So, yeah, let's get the energy. Why not, right? Good to be here. Thanks a lot. Let's go.
Yes. Then we have the ever wonderful, amazing, super chipper, the only person I've ever seen eat pure sugar, a half a jar.
It was not pure sugar.
It was.
Oh,
it was
yes.
not. It was Kool-Aid powder drink mix.
Kool-Aid.
Which is pretty
But
much
the
pure sugar. I
spice
hate to
comes
break
with
it to you.
sugar. It's
I told you.
they're not the same. It has flavor to it.
Okay,
It's like
okay, so it's sugar.
It's flavored sugar.
98%
Flavored sugar,
flavor. With a flavor 2%
and some
maybe.
dye. And some dye.
Okay, so
That's
maybe
not.
then it's
That's not what the craziest thing.
97.8% sugar. Let's go with that. With some dye and some.
How about the only person who ate her lunch from a week
Wait a
ago?
minute. You guys just ruined her intro. We just had a fabulous
Yeah.
intro. You guys destroyed it. But welcome to the show, Cozy Beluga.
Hi.
You know, it's funny. She thinking about what I just said. 'Cause she put it. She was.
That flavor, it was not as bad. You would
Yo,
think like it was
she's like-
it was like 2-day-old eggs. And
No, you gotta tell them. Tell them
Okay.
what happened.
So I'm cleaning out my backpack, right?
Wait, 2-day-old eggs? That's just
So I was
disgusting.
cleaning out my backpack, right? And like I'm like, my lunch is in my backpack. And I'm like, wait a minute, I ate my lunch. And then I go back in my head, and the entire time I was eating my lunch, I was like, this does not taste right. And I eat the same lunch all the time, so I realized I was eating Saturday lunch. So yes, I ate 2-day-old eggs or 3-day-old.
Oh my god!
You know what? At least you're feeling okay.
Her stomach is iron.
Yeah, at least you're not sick.
She's like, yo, this ain't the first time I heard her eat and just be fine the next day, like nothing happened. Like, yo, that's man.
By the way, the eggs tasted bad, but if you were eating something old, you'd think it would taste worse than how it tastes. It tastes bad. It didn't taste good. It didn't taste super pleasant, but it wasn't the worst. I've had food that was fresh that tastes worse than those eggs.
Oh, did you take one bite?
I ate like 2/3 of it before I was like, yeah, I'm done. I was hungry.
Oh man!
It was just not that bad. That's what I'm saying. It was
Let's just say we're happy you didn't go to the hospital for food poisoning.
Yeah, all that.
Congratulations!
I poisoned myself.
all that sugar created preservatives and lined her stomach so that she was fine.
Yeah, that's it right there.
I'm gonna go back to my old lunch, which used to just be canned beans.
And
that was a safe choice.
Oh, ooh. All right. Daz loves beans on toast. But Paul, man, thank you for being here. You are dancing pineapple. You are the shine of the moment.
Oh,
you are wiggling and dancing. You know what, Paul? Celebrate your pineappleness today, man. You are going full core, hardcore with that pine. Thank you, Paul.
No.
Paul, how you feeling today? And thank you for being here.
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm just playing some Destiny since Lightfall dropped and things like that. So, kind of mad at Hogwarts. I did like 8 hours of Hogwarts and it lost all my progression. So I have to go back and do it over again.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
No.
Yep. Not a happy camper. Not a happy.
That's the first time I've heard of happening, though. That's the thing. I've not heard.
Well, the sad thing is, I had done all of the Merlin trials I needed to do to complete that sequence of quests, and all of them, not all of them, but all the ones I have to redo like 40 of them now.
Ooh.
Almost 40 of them. I'm not looking forward to it.
So I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that, Paul.
Yep.
And
other than that, things are cool, I guess.
Yeah. And then we have the ever amazing co-host with the most electrifying man in all
screw it up.
YouTube land.
There it is. He
Pete
screwed it
Kizzle's in the house. What's up, PK?
So I know y'all going to get sick of that, but this is your most electrifying man in all entertainment. It's your boy PK, and thanks for coming to 4GQ TV. We're gonna keep this moving because clowns like to slow this stuff down. He already slowed us down by his technical difficulties every show. It's like, what did he do this time? What did he do this time? Did he delete us? We're gonna get this moving. So I'm good. We good. Let's get it.
Let's go. That's right. And then we have the American in Belgium, or the Dutch guy in Belgium, or the Flemish guy in Belgium. The man with the candy bowl, 4 pounds long, eats it live on stream and has no shame. Welcome, Flemish.
Thanks, Klaus. Yeah, that's. I'm just
trying to
happy
figure out what
here.
his 4-pound cable is, but that's just me. I guess.
I don't know what he meant with 4 pounds long. Like, what's 4 pounds long? How does that work, Clowns? But no, let's keep it going, man. I'm excited. Let's go.
Like this
long.
in your candy bowl, like just 4 pounds straight down. Yeah.
But long, it doesn't work with long. It's.
You have a round like a fishbowl candy bowl. I mean.
Yeah, it was a giant bowl, but it's been long. That was ages ago, Clowns. Now I'm stepped over to chips
like 3
and
months ago.
all kinds. Oh, yeah, but it doesn't matter. I'm just happy to be here. Let's continue.
All right. Well, we actually have some breaking news today. Two things, which was a big deal, right? So 2 things with the Microsoft Activision Blizzard acquisition, merger, whatever you feel like calling it these days, because there's so many different ways to say it. Microsoft kind of won a little bit in their subpoena request, and the EU is likely to approve the acquisition, according to MSN.com. Both great news. So you may ask, what did Microsoft get in their subpoena request? So the FTC's administrative law judge, who's also named Judge Chappelle, which at first I thought it was a joke, to be honest with you. I thought it was Dave Chappelle, but it's not. He's a real judge. SIE's request to limit custodian is denied. SIE's request to limit document requests, including requests 14, 19, 22, 29, 28, 29, 35, and 43 for the time period of January 2019 to present is granted. Sony's request to squash document request 3 is denied. The SIE's request to squash document 13 is granted. Squash document request 35 is denied. And SIE's request to quash or limit the subpoena, including its definitions, instructions, and document requests in accordance with Exhibit H, is denied.
Oh.
So there's some stuff about Jim Ryan that's going to be in there. There's some stuff about the Japanese executives that will be in there. I think it's kind of like a big win for Microsoft here. And in all due respect, though, they had every right to request that under the microscope that this has become. They had every right to do that to show that this is fair competition, and it's something to help bolster their platform, their business, compared to its competitors, where have grown significantly with different acquisitions. I mean, it's just fair. So, Animated, I'll go to you. You're in the UK. You're probably not paying attention to the CMA every day. Probably tired of seeing the CMA in the streets, walking around in those Twitter streets. What do you think about this?
See, you've got to come to me first after we discuss that. I haven't got a clue what's going on, right? Yeah, okay, cheers.
Is it okay for them to stop another company from buying another company if they got the money?
It's not, no. The only reason it's this important to anybody is because of the amount of money that's on the table, right? And I know exactly why they tried to quash these things, because it's going to come out that they're accusing Microsoft of doing the same thing Sony's done for years, right? That's basically what they're doing. That's what the whole court casey thing. It's not a court of law, I know, but it's the whole in front of the judge. They're saying, "Oh, Microsoft are doing this, Microsoft are doing that," and it's proven that Sony have done exactly the same thing for years. And if these documents prove that and make it fair to, you know what, Microsoft have got some of the best lawyers in the world. I'm sure they can afford the best lawyers in the world. So they're gonna nitpick like this. They're gonna do that, and yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised, but I kind of take the same stance as what Paul's going to take on it. As in, do you know what? I'm not going to get all up on it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Prepare for disappointment.
I want to hear Paul get down on it. He better get greasy and nasty. It better be slippery.
I'm very much like him. Do you know what? Prepare for disappointment. If it goes good, you're happy about it. That's the way I look at it. So, do you know what? I don't really give a monkeys, if I'm going to be honest.
Don't give monkeys.
He doesn't give monkeys.
Don't give bananas.
No, it means it means I couldn't give a shit, PK. Basically.
Yes.
Well, we know the monkeys like to give shits. We've seen.
I know, but that's just a polite way of saying I.
but monkeys share their shit with everyone. They're like, you get some, and you get some. Everybody.
Well, yeah, I couldn't give a. Yeah. But do you know what? Thanks for coming to me first. After we did discuss about an hour ago that. It's all just
okay.
It's,
now, okay, you made the mistake of thinking Carlo's going to remember what you said to him an hour ago. Okay, that's your mistake. That's it.
Well, that's my thoughts on it. I don't know. I know why they're doing it, and I know that it's probably a good thing that it's so difficult to perpetrate. You know how I can get it across. Really, it's good that. Some of it's been denied, and it gets put out in the open. If they've been doing some shady stuff, then it comes out, and guess what? Fair enough, we'll find out about it.
We mean if.
Other than that,
We mean if.
Well, of course. Well, like I
They
said,
were the reason why I got denied is because they were being dishonest.
of course, yeah. And that's what they do. That's what they've always been doing. They're accusing Microsoft of, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. When you've been doing that for 15 years, Sony. Come on.
He literally was saying, "Well, we don't think we should give the documents because it's too hard, or because it's in Japanese."
It's going to take. It's going to take too long, and it's going to be more expensive. Nope. We want to see them Japanese documents, right? Let's have a look. It's good. So that's my take on it, clowns. What my limited brain can manage.
Nice. Okay. Fair enough. Cozy's over there. Looks like she's very excited to talk about this. Like she's about to go down to the EU and be like, "Hell yeah, let's high five. This thing's good. You're likely to approve it. Let's go." Cozy, you excited about this?
Yeah. So I'm excited for it to be over. But beyond that, I'm like one of those. I'm nosy. Who isn't a little nosy? I want to see secret documents.
Okay. Okay.
Secret documents? Yeah.
All right.
Secret.
So it's basically, let's see what you've been hiding this whole time.
Yeah.
Let's see what's under the
Beyond
rug.
the acquisition, I want to look at these papers. I want to see what's on them.
Nice. Okay. You know what? I am kind of curious too. Not that I would go out there and show them off on Twitter every single day, but I'm kind of curious to see what could be on these things.
Yeah.
Just be like, how do these businesses operate? How do they work? Get some ideas. Make some exclusive deals for 4GQ TV.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. Exclusive deals for 4GQ TV, PK. Pete Kizzle.
Where's Paul at? Where's Paul at? You guys are being so nice.
I'm waiting for Paul. You know what, Paul? Go ahead.
What?
Let that pineapple go into rage mode.
Look, my surprise is that the FTC is actually taking this tack, given that the way they've been acting throughout this whole thing. I'm surprised that they've said, yeah, we now we know that you've been kind of telling us a story. Now we're going to call you on it, So I mean, I'm impressed they took this tack, because at least it walks away. It walks back a little bit of the FTC and Sony's pocket crap that we've seen going on a little bit, which we all know isn't really true, but it came across as not the best look for them. So
You mean reading the Chinese newspaper isn't the best source of news? Or
Trey. So I mean, like I said, I'm surprised that this may, it'll be interesting to see how they react to what they find out. If they're still going to strictly be, we're at least give the appearance of, we don't think this still should go through because Microsoft has an unfair advantage after seeing everything they're about to see. If they still say that, it's going to be an interesting, I think it's more politically driven than it is actually legally driven at that point.
well, doesn't have legal merit right now anyway. So
What's that?
Doesn't have legal merit right now anyway.
Well, I know that, you know that, but they've been trying to make it that. But like I said before we went live, Microsoft's already said if the CMA and the EU side go through, that they're going to put it through anyway and let the FTC, take them to real court. Because I don't think it'll hold up a real legal challenge.
Interesting.
So
my name is Paul, and I approve this message.
Thank you.
The Paul seal of approval.
All right, so let's go to PK. PK, man, you are probably really excited to see what kind of dirt's under in those documents. You're probably going to post on Twitter when you find something. Probably going to get out your microscope.
I don't need to post on Twitter. I mean, it's going to be posted for us.
True.
I mean, we're just going to be reading how crazy this is. So let me just say this. Like, first of all, the subpoena is funny because they were trying to limit the scope, and their whole reasoning is because it's too hard, because they speak Japanese. We don't remember.
I found that.
We don't remember how many contracts.
Real quick,
we had.
I found that interesting. Yeah, they're in Japanese, so that
it's
makes
like
it
they
difficult.
were smoking some bud.
Oh wow, PK.
and
That's a little harsh.
Yo, I'm just saying they were smoking and they forgot, and they were just passing. They don't remember who it was. They just woke up, had some kind of drugs, had man, you know what that's like. You know what I'm talking about.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what happened. You just woke up. You know, it had to be a good party because I don't remember it.
Flamish is
That's
one
how
at
they
an EDM concert right now with his background.
He's having a good time.
Look, at the end of the day, yes, I think that is what everybody wants to see, is for them to really just show us what we all know has been going down, but in detail. Because we know that the FTC is going to make everything public because they're open policy, right? So everything we're going to see it. It's going to be crazy. And I think that's the juicy part, right? Because verifying everything we already know, plus we know it's going to be pretty ugly, especially when it comes to the Japanese. I think it's funny because Final Fantasy 16 just came out and said, you know why there's no PC version? Because we made it on the PlayStation 5 and we need more than 6 months to optimize it for PCs. When I heard them say optimize for PC, I was like, optimize for PC? What?
Bullshit, man.
That game should have been made for PC.
I would like to make a disclaimer.
It was made on PC and ported to the PlayStation 5. Let's be honest.
No, it might have been, but the point is, their reasoning is, well, Sony helped us produce the game. No one told you to go to them. But I find it weird that they went to Sony to get that game produced, yet Forspoken was left out to drown in its own garbage.
But also, let's put a disclaimer in. PK loves JRPGs and Japanese-based games, so he's speaking kind of from the heart when he's talking about Final Fantasy. Yeah, he does love them.
He's not the only one. He's not the only one, brother.
That's true.
Seriously.
That's true.
I'm so hurt that I've not played a Final Fantasy for years. Being an Xbox fan, right?
You can always switch over to PlayStation.
Or just do it on PC. I mean.
Oh, animated!
Wow.
I needed to put up a smiley face on that one.
Cozy tickled your fancy there? What the heck?
Put up a smiley face on that, clowns. I do apologize.
No, it's all right.
That was better than what I was going to say. Trust me.
We mean, like, I'm just throwing it out there. I find it weird that this statement come out. Well, we decided to do it with them because, we was developing this. This is a brand new engine. You know what I'm saying? So where was all this smoke and energy when Forspoken needed help? Huh?
True.
Like, Forspoken came out unoptimized with the worst PC settings any game ever had, even worse than Cyberpunk. Like, come on, man. Cyberpunk is more demanding.
Flamish, any takes on this?
Well, for me, it's just like we know that Sony's been doing stuff for the last X amount of years.
What they been doing?
What?
What they been doing?
Yeah, so making exclusive deals and all that stuff. I'm interested to see how
Does
that's
it make
like.
your pink thing sad? What they been doing?
Your pink pillow.
I'm just interested to know what's going on.
Pink pillow.
I want to see stuff from them. Like, I want to see those documents, and I'm actually happy they got denied, so we can see all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes at Sony, right? I mean, Microsoft is openly about it, but
we already been seeing what's going on, right? We seen it from Epic and Apple. You know what I mean?
And
We see that
we've
PlayStation charges
seen enough, but
vendors to allow crossplay. We seen that, you know what I'm saying? We seen a lot of things already. What we get
yeah,
is
I'm just happy we can now openly see stuff that we haven't seen before.
yeah.
I'm interested because we heard a lot of rumors that PlayStation is basically making sure there's parity or there's no Xbox cloud version for Game Pass, right? They cannot do that kind of stuff. So I want to see what's going on with that. Maybe we'll see more about that as well in those documents. So there's a lot of interesting stuff that's going on.
Lemon, welcome to the
just wanna see
call.
the future.
Oh, if it isn't the great Lemon.
What up, people?
I need to find a dancing lemon
man.
emoji now.
You better dance that lemon around your bed. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Hold on, I'll find one for you. Don't worry. So,
I like that hat animated. Just wanted to let you.
wow.
I had to. I saw it in the store. I had to. I just had to. Right there. And I saw it. I thought, I have to. Yeah.
You had to.
I had to. Yeah. That and a pair of shoes as well. Would you believe that? I had to have them as well. But yeah. I don't ask.
Oh, Jay, if you made a dancing lemon for 4GQ TV, oh, yes. 100 says kick him off. No, we gotta let Lemon speak a little bit on this. I think he wants to talk about the excitement for where Xbox is going with this, Microsoft's going. Lemon, go ahead, tell us how you feel.
Well, first, let's get to the FTC, right?
Mhm.
With these documents coming out, let's just be real. Everybody on the panel knows what Sony does. Only reason they're asking for documents is to make it official. There's no secret what Sony does behind the scenes. All their paperwork been out before. The no Game Pass deals, the parity deals, right? The exclusive deals. Who on this panel don't know that? We all know it. But what it is, the FTC, in many other cases, everybody assumes whatever case they tackle, they know the history of the environment, of the work environment, or how the business is run. And as you see, the reason they stay losing is because they don't know what they be talking about. They just lost again and dropped it against Meta, right? Didn't they just lose like last week? Officially
Yeah,
had
she has a record
withdraw.
of losing. She has a record of losing.
But it's not just her, but even before her, the FTC,
Yeah.
it's like if they took out a lawsuit against people that got farms. Y'all are no goddamn farmers. Y'all don't know how it works. So now with Sony, see, Sony didn't want to get involved, but they want to be the headliner of the complainers. So now that you complaining and you obviously is bamboozling people, we know what you do. Everybody here knows what you do. If we know, we don't get paid to know what they do, but we do know what they be doing. So now you getting subpoenaed. Oh no, we ain't bringing no paperwork. We just want to talk crap. We just want to say something and don't back it up. I'm gonna be that kid that cried wolf and then run in the closet when I gotta prove that I saw a wolf. So now it's more like you're worrying about Call of Duty. You know how many other games that's in this deal that they don't talk about? You're railroading yourself worrying about Call of Duty. Y'all can have Call of Duty 10 years. Here you go. But there's so many other games. There's so many other situations. Now, with the cloud-based situation, they can't anticipate a monopoly. Shadowplay was out way before that. They had Ouya. PSN now been out way before Microsoft brought out xCloud. You know what they did? They just did it better. They invested time and money. So you can't say, well, if they get Call of Duty, they're going to put it on their cloud. No, of course they are. But you can't tell the future and say, well, they're gonna screw us later. And you screwing people today. That's why they don't want to bring out that paperwork. The paperwork is not for us to know what Sony's doing. It's really so the FTC could see what they're doing. They don't know these things, but they're going to soon find out that they've been doing backdoor deals. Now, the EU situation. Now, this is good to hear because we all know that the EU and the CMA, you know, they're being pain in the asses. Let's just be real here. But once again, they know some of the business because they did the deal with the ZeniMax deal, right? I'm gonna squeeze that lemon in your eye. I swear to God.
I know.
Everybody's
getting a little bit squeeze of lemon right now.
There's a request in the chat that says we need to remove somebody from. I just want to throw that out.
100.
You're late. And be careful, 100. I'm a mod. I'm gonna ban your ass. Keep it up. I'll ban your ass. This ain't Xbox Has Game podcast or whatever you gonna change it to next week. But now, if they put out concessions, right? Now, one of the idiotic concessions from the CMA came out and said, we want y'all to sell Call of Duty. Ain't nobody doing that. That's stupid, right? They just gonna say things that don't even matter. But if the EU approved this deal, and from all these people keep coming out saying this is what's going down, I keep telling people, they could just ruin it for the CMA in terms of the people that's underneath the CMA in that territory. Because technically, Microsoft could say, you know what, we can buy it anyway. You can't stop us from buying anything. What we're trying to do is buy this, get your concessions, and everybody gets, we bringing this to 150 million people and more, and this is what we want to do. If the EU says, okay, Microsoft can say, I'm buying it, and we're not selling it in the CMA region, and everybody going to have to pull a New Zealand to play the game. That's what can happen, because they can't technically tell them anything. You want approval, but they don't need approval. Like if they want to be gangster, they could just be like, listen, we just won't sell it where your people at. They'll just have to change their region to play Call of Duty. And what you think the people going to do then? They're going to bring an uproar to the CMA. They're going to, other people will blame Microsoft, but listen, we trying to play nice.
Yeah, I said that a while ago with the CMA. Like Microsoft, if it came down to the deal or selling Call of Duty in the UK, Microsoft would choose the deal in a heartbeat. I mean,
that's right, because they still gonna get the Call of Duty sales.
Yeah, it's too much.
How many people go to New Zealand when Hogwarts dropped?
Most of my friends did.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so what's the difference? You still get to buy the game.
They had a great holiday for a day and come back real quick.
Right.
I don't know what's wrong with New Zealand. Nobody stays there long, right?
I can wait for when Starfield's gonna launch. Everybody's going to New Zealand.
Everybody's going to New Zealand. So technically, the CMA.
I don't do that a lot, but even I'm going to go to New Zealand for Starfield. I got it.
Well, look, right. So, what you think other gamers going to do? They're going to New Zealand too over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you want to play hardball, technically you can't win, because they could buy the company and just tell you go F yourself. They could do that. They're trying to play nice. Now, what's crazy with part of these documents, right? I read up on it today, and I also brought it to Carlo. This is the thing with the EU. They want to oversee them bringing this to 150 million more devices and people. Do y'all know what covers that?
Switch?
No. Right. Switch and NVIDIA deal. Soon as they sign them deals, that's covered already. Deal done.
Yep, that's why I said those deals were done. Those deals were done to help.
That's right.
Here, we're entering your concerns right here and now.
Right. That's 150 million new players just with those two companies signing a deal. Deal done. And you could play right now. Resident Evil 8 is on the Switch in cloud. Mm-hmm. People keep forgetting that. No, they don't got a cartridge, and no, they can't handle it. But playing over cloud, who can't handle that? Your cell phones do that.
See, now, because you've said that, right? And I'm gonna ask this question because I'd like your take on it, Lemmy, to be fair. I don't know if you've all seen it, but Phil Spencer did an interview with Xbox On a couple of days ago.
Yes, he did.
He did mention about the aim that Xbox has and Microsoft has is bringing more games to more people. Do you think, right, that was basically a kind of PR thing?
No.
Because they knew this was coming.
No, listen, bro, listen.
I'm
all right,
right?
Look at the thing. Look at the thing, right? In the EU's response, that's in there.
Yeah.
That's in there. So we're hearing it later. That interview just happened, but we all know the deal. Just like Jim Ryan conversation happened last January, but when we heard it, everybody thought it was yesterday. Listen, like you said, they got a lot of money for lawyers. They are not dumb. This is not the first challenge they had. They've been having challenges like that since Windows 95. This is not new for Microsoft. What it is Sony's crying, and it's put up a shut up time. No more crying. Show us some proof of what you're saying and how are your business being ran. They don't want nobody. They don't want the FTC, the CMA, and them. They just want them themselves to be heard, and they do not want to show proof. But like I said, in the EU documents, they are going to monitor the situation to see if Microsoft sticks to what they say and don't bamboozle them later about 150 million people and devices, right? That's already done. Sign the deal, Microsoft. I mean, sign the deal, Nintendo. Sign the deal, Nvidia. That's done. Yeah. That's it. Now, like I said, they pushed their date up a day before CMA decision. If EU say okay, CMA in trouble. And the way everybody's talking, it looks like it's going to happen. China don't care. China said, listen, they came out and said too, it looks like a go for us. They're going to do the due process and the dates, but it looks like a go in China too.
Well, yeah, and that's something I want to say is that the reason why the China and Tencent and NetEase are in favor of this deal is because they very well know that they could be on the next chopping block from the CMA, the EU, or the FTC if they were to try to acquire or grow through buying other studios. And every company is on that chopping block. Embracer Group would be on the block, Ubisoft, NetEase,
everybody.
Tencent, everybody except Sony, because Sony doesn't have the money to go out there and buy something huge right now. They're more focused on... They're still focused on hardware and growing first-party titles. They're not thinking the bigger picture like all these other companies are starting to get into.
But they always late to the party, right?
Yeah. Even Nintendo's
they have PlayStation
in
now,
favor of the deal.
What's stopping them? And you know what was big too? Nvidia getting on board last week.
Yeah. And
because
Microsoft's bringing the PC games to Nvidia. To the GeForce Now service. So that's just huge. That's huge.
You know why Google don't want it? Google don't have Stadia. It's not about video games for them. It's about that goddamn Android store. That's what their problem is. They don't care about anything else. They're worrying about Google and Apple monopolizes the gaming market with their two stores. There's no other player out there. Yep. And they know Microsoft got money, and they don't care. They don't want Microsoft to financially be in the same working space. They worrying about the King deal. They not worrying about Call of Duty. They worrying about that King and mobile market, because then it's going to be owned by Microsoft. Revenue is going to be crazy. And that's why Google ain't going to say, okay, we're going to play nice. They never going to play nice because they want to keep that monopoly. Bad enough they got to compete against Apple. Come on, Flamish. You know I'm on my BS right now. Facts. But that's, I wanted people to hear that because a lot of people I don't care if Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard King. I don't care. You know what I care about? Call of Duty surviving this massacre of a company and the drama that they have did to the people.
Well, I want to let everybody know where we're getting the source from, right? So it's been in several different gaming publications, journalists, but routers. I'm bad at pronouncing it. Jeepers, fix it for me.
Routers.
So on March 2nd, Reuters reported that Microsoft's willingness to offer licensing deals to its rivals was likely to address the European Commission's concerns over the tech giant's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Reuters
somebody on this panel kept telling everybody that, but nobody listens to this person, so.
Oh, yeah, Flamish. Yeah, Flamish did say that.
Oh, shut up.
Reuters sources said that the EU was unlikely to demand the sale of any assets to get the deal to go through. So that's because Microsoft is out here front and center and willing to say to all these companies, listen, Nintendo, we'll give you, we'll make deals with you to put Call of Duty on the Switch.
And they didn't even have to convince Nintendo. They just said, y'all want Call of Duty? Yup.
Yeah. And they can run it through the cloud. The CMA is trying to say,
Didn't even negotiate. They said,
There was
whatever. Yeah, let me sign that puppy. Yeah.
And the CMA is like, they're saying, well, we don't think Call of Duty can run on the Switch. Well, obviously, I think a lot of people may think that way, but they could do it through the cloud. I mean, come
That's
on.
what they're gonna do it. The Switch can't run Call of Duty. You know what they're gonna do? Same thing Resident Evil did. This is why when I read that too, that one of the guys at the CMA said it can't be done. You a developer?
Hogwarts Legacy.
You a developer? Hold up. Did we miss something? First, y'all don't know about gaming business and how it's run, and then you know how to make one.
Put it out there. They just made Cyberpunk Steam verified.
Yeah.
If Cyberpunk can run on Steam Deck,
Yeah, that's a
anything's
fact.
possible.
That's a fact. But I want to know, clowns, to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where did this guy get off saying that?
Well, the problem is, right, I think that a lot of these regulators, some of them are new to being in the regulation field, and they don't necessarily understand the tech that they're dealing with. So I think a lot of them are going to start challenging every single thing until they understand it. Kind of like how the U.S. courts challenged everything with the DMCA until, to lobbyists and corporations explained copyrights and all that to them. So I think we're going to see a lot of this, and a lot of this is coming from the generation of Lena Khan's generation of people in regulation. It's the new school of thought in law school for many of them, and it is what it is. However,
let me ask you a question, clowns.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Right?
Yeah.
When you work for the FTC, are they broken up into divisions to cover different markets, cars, video games, movies? Right? They're not.
No, well, so the way the FTC operates, right? They have the chair, they have the commission, they have their administrative law judges.
Right.
They do have investigators that deal specifically in a subset of different industries, but they all go back to the commission, basically, right? So
Right.
That's how it usually operates. Like, you could get hired at the FTC, and they might say, hey, 108, we want you to investigate, the issues with spam emails and fraud. And that might be your job at the FTC, right? That's your investigation title. But the FTC itself, the main body, is not set into different categories.
That's the answer I was looking for. Because let me explain something to you. As an investigator, let's just say all the zoos in New York is being bought by one person. So you go to investigate zoos today, and then the NBA next week. Same person. You think they honestly can cover everything? And I ain't talking about getting the information. We talking about understanding the business of the situation.
Well, that's why they're supposed to have people who work for them in those roles that do understand it. They're supposed to be able to give them at least a synopsis of what's going on. Same thing that our government's supposed to do.
Now, that's a great point, right? That's a great point you just said, right?
Yeah.
Paul, and guess what? Then why the hell they don't win?
Yeah, I know. No kidding.
Obviously, you don't have the right people.
No, yeah.
Obviously. The way they just went after Sony, they know they messed up.
Yeah.
They know they messed up.
See, remember this, right? So this goes back to Lena Khan, right? This goes back to her prior to her as the FTC chair. This goes back to her when she was talking to Congress during the Trump administration. She's the one that labeled all the tech giants as monopolies. She's the one that came up with that term for them. So obviously Congress, bipartisanship, they kind of favored Lena Khan because they thought maybe she knew a lot about this stuff. But Lena Khan's just a whole different school of thought, though. Like I think
she's a bully. She's a bully.
Well, not necessarily a bully, but she just believes that it should go back to like the 1970s and 1980s, a regulation of stopping big corporate mergers, acquisitions, et cetera, et cetera.
I think they should bring back payphones. Do that make me right? Do that make me right?
No.
No. There you go. Right? You have people stuck in their ways. She's a bully. You're tackling. She takes on situations, and it's not just her. She has a team. They tackle situations that they don't understand. They just got slaughtered in court again. They don't even want this deal to go to court. Did you read that statement? Where they said, Microsoft said, we'll take you to court. They trying to do it before that. Because
which is
they
what I've been
getting
trying to say. They know
slaughtered.
it's not going to hold up in court.
They know it's not going to hold up in court.
Well,
so why are we going through this?
Here's the big thing. The FTC acted preemptively based
Yes,
on what they
facts.
thought the EU and the CMA was going to do. Now, if the EU goes ahead and improves it, it's going to not look very good.
It's going to destroy it.
Yeah,
it's going to destroy their whole food.
Yeah.
And then you quoted them on the ZeniMax deal incorrectly.
Yes. Yeah.
And then they come out and say that is not what happened. Microsoft did not pull a wool over our eyes. We didn't even say that. And then they put the documents out. Now, what do you say with that?
Yeah.
You're losing court cases without somebody coming in from a third party saying this is not what happened.
Mm-hmm.
What you think gonna happen? They're gonna lose.
Well,
This is all stupid. Wasting tax dollars money as they usually do. If this came out of Lena Khan's bank account, she would have been dropped it. But being that she playing with our money, she don't care.
And she's trying to make a name for herself.
She's gonna make a name. It's gonna be called A-hole.
Well, Lemon, listen. I think, in her mind, I really think she believes she's doing her job, okay? I don't think she's doing this to be spiteful.
Oh,
to
yeah?
be angry.
You don't think this is personal?
No,
You don't think this is ego?
I think this, in her mind, she thinks she's doing the right thing. This is
Yes,
she thinks that this should be back to the pre-early 80s FTC. And there is a school of thought in that, right? There is a school of thought in law school on that. There is some people that feel that way, that it should go back to the times before citizens were united, before corporations had so much lobbying power, et cetera, et cetera. But it's not, the whole problem is the whole system today is not just about tech companies and Microsoft and Sony. It's about railroad companies, sports leagues. It's about anti-union squashers that have become monopolies almost in a sense in the corporate sense. So there's so many things, and Lena Khan's administration is going to be doing suit after suit after suit after suit in hopes of just getting one case acknowledged and passed. They're going to keep suing until they change one slight law, and they're going to try to do it as a stepping stone. I mean, they kind of already said that that's where they want to go with this.
Clown, I have another question for you.
Yeah.
Before I go, because I got to get my hair cut. Listen to this. You're a very brilliant young man. I'm going to ask you a simple question. What is Monopoly?
Scooby-Doo snacks.
A board game. Oh, you mean
So
what is a monopoly, Bob? How much percentage do you have to have for it to be a monopoly?
Yeah, they're
Round about 75%, something like that, isn't it?
Nah, 51.
51, okay.
Now, I'm gonna tell you the answer that if this deal goes through, Microsoft will have 3% of the developers on the planet.
Yeah.
3.
Yep.
So the word monopoly that they try to use is embarrassing. You should have known better.
The issue is they're trying to mix up Microsoft services business into the Xbox acquiring Activision Blizzard into Xbox Game Studios. They're not looking at it as separate entities. They're trying to look at it as all of Microsoft, but that's not fair because no, it's not fair because then you should look at Sony and all their movie studios as one.
That's right, and
entity
they're not doing that.
And Sony, believe it or not, when Jeepers and I looked up the competition on Sony's movie studios, they're in the top 3 of movie studios in the world.
Yes.
They own almost every single studio.
That's right. You get a little company making a independent movie. This is Carlo Movie Studios, a company of Sony. You like what the heck? What?
Yeah, TriStar, Columbia, like all the big stuff.
No, that's the major ones.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the little ones. They got thousands.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, and because they're a distributor as well.
Right.
So
on top of it, and they got a domination on the anime market distribution.
Yo, this is ridiculous, man.
So,
I just want it to be over. I'm like Cozy. I just want it to be over. This is ridiculous at this point. This is ridiculous. And we all should be claiming these people on our taxes. This is ridiculous, man.
Should not have
It's
happened.
ridiculous. If they had a valid point, I'm all for good fairness and business. But this is just idiotic at some point. We're all tired of podcasting about this. Let's just be real here. This is exhausting. And it don't make sense. Y'all should sell Call of Duty off when you buy them. Are you crazy? What What made you say that?
I think it's because they're when you say that they are looking at this like from a monopolistic standpoint, but it's really just like adding to
Buzzwords.
services. It's adding to their services. Really, that's what they're doing. They're trying to get in a space where, you have a bunch of money that you can just use and accumulate. It's better to have, money, the more money-making services you have, especially as a large, business corporation
Right.
like Microsoft, the better. You don't want to have, be overly reliant on, one or two things. The more, the better. And I think that's something that a lot of people are missing.
Since when the United States headed the presidents and head of their unions fly to another country to cap for another a company? Since when this has ever happened in the history? It's never happened. Since when the FTC tried to influence the EU and the CMA? Y'all remember that just happened, right? They flew out there to talk to them. Wait a minute, what? Y'all don't control out there. This is crazy. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get my hair cut. Thanks for having me. God bless everybody. I'm
Have
exhausted.
fun.
I'm exhausted.
Much love, brother. As always.
Much love, man. Stop playing with your camera over there, man. I don't know what you're doing. I'll see y'all later.
Later, man. Yeah, so I think there was a lot of good talk there. I want to go ahead and kind of move it along, and I want to talk about. I sent everybody a link to this. Console market fell 7.8% in a post-pandemic shift. And it was posted by an analyst on LinkedIn. Has everyone had a chance to see that?
Wait, say that again. Sorry, I got distracted.
Cheeks. Juice.
Consoles fell 7.8% in sales.
I mean, I think part of that was due to availability at the time. I mean, console sales are in flux still, so I'm not going to stress about it. Not that I would anyway, because it doesn't affect me. I got mine. No.
That's how you act. Okay, I got you.
Are these when are these numbers from? Is this post-pandemic numbers? Because we all know why everybody bought consoles during the pandemic, because every motherfucker was at home, right? Mm-hmm. So is this compared to now everyone's back at work and they're not sat around doing nothing, right? Or is this like a year-on-year thing where we've lost year-on-year 7%? Or but where did the figures come from? That's the question. Because let's be fair, when you're sat at home, all of a sudden everyone across the globe is sat at home, right? And what are you going to do? The kids are doing your head in. They're off school. Shit, what the kids are bored of Netflix. The kids are bored of Amazon Prime. What are you going to do? You're going to buy a console. Say, look, play your fucking game, please. Just
plus
leave,
a lot of people bought those consoles back then. Why are they going to buy one now?
Well,
absolutely.
And so,
Mummy and Daddy are busy. Go and play on your new console I've just bought you. Please leave us alone.
Because everybody going outside. That's what 100 said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Everyone's back at work.
I thought
there's no need to sit at home all day thinking, shit, what am I going to do today? They're happy with they're now gone back to their happy lives, right? And everyone bought the console back then. They don't need another one. Of course, it's going to go down. They've already bought it. Those that are going to buy it have bought it.
So
all I'm saying.
I thought the same thing, but let me read a little bit from this, right? So global console market fell 7.8% in 2022, minus 2.1% in constant currency to 56.2 billion from 60.9 billion. Adding to this mix a post-pandemic shift in consumer attention and a macroeconomic landscape which deteriorated throughout the year and becomes clear 2022 was a challenging year as the industry adjusted to a collection of commercial headwinds. The backdrop, a 2.1% decline in constant currency, removing the impact of increased strength of the U.S. dollar, is usually seen as a generally positive if mixed result. Market performance remained 18% ahead of pre-pandemic levels in 2019.
Okay. So yeah, it fell, but it's still way ahead of what it was. So there you go.
But yeah, pandemic, caused an expansion, and then that's true of a lot of things where people have been talking about, like pandemic caused more people to buy certain things, and then now things might still be up, but they're not going to be pandemic levels of up.
Is that the new benchmark? Is pandemic level?
Well, another question I've got really is, let's be fair. During the pandemic, there was a launch of 2 new consoles. Is that compared to the older consoles everybody already owned for 5-6 years? Since 2013, everybody had the Xbox and the PlayStation, right?
Well,
so last year, the year before, the new consoles launch, of course you're going to get a boost because people that had the old consoles are going to buy the new consoles, right? Surely that's inclusive. Without the proper statistics, you're going to sell on a console launch when the 2 biggest console suppliers, or the 2 of the 3, right, launch a new console. Of course, you're going to get more console sales. That percentage is going to go through the roof. Look at how many reported PlayStation 5s have been bought. Look at how many reported, or not reported, we haven't seen the figures, how many Xbox Series S's and X's there's been sold in that period. Of course, it's a new console launch. I don't understand why these figures are even a thing, in fairness.
The industry is looking at them because he's a industry analyst. So there's some interesting things in here, right? I mean, he does talk about the install base of the PS5 is 30 million, Xbox Series is 18.5, Switch is 119. Services were the bright spot as spending on premium content falls by 9%. So services are going up, spending money on premium content's going down. In-game and downloadable content fell almost 15% as the market re-acclimatized to more normal post-pandemic behavior and macroeconomic backdrop began.
Which makes perfect sense. I mean, that you expect that. I said that at the beginning, that it's going to be high, but then it's going to drop down to normal. So they have to be ready for that.
I think Killer Scorpion in the chat makes a very valid point. Very, very valid point.
Well, are you laughing at me? What?
No, I'm laughing because like Cody calls he's getting a headache.
A console is considered a luxury item with inflation right now. People are cutting back on said luxury items, right? It's going to go down because we can't afford to live anymore, especially in the UK, right? It's difficult. We can't afford our gas and electric, let alone buy a bloody new console. Of course, it's going to go down, right? We're paying through the nose for household bills right now. Who can afford to go out and say, you know what? Let's buy a console with this many games. I know I can. It's just it's the globe over, isn't it? It's not just the UK where I live. It's the entire globe. We've hit a massive issue with all sorts of bills and things, and we can't afford it. So, of course, sales are going to go down because people can't afford. There's people I know can't afford to eat every week, let alone go out and buy a bloody console. And it's not a great place to be. So you've got to, once you're in a global recession, maybe not global, but essentially for the US, the UK, most of Europe, right? It's very difficult right now with prices going up for this, that, and the other. Who's got the funds to go out and buy a console right now? So of course, sales are going to drop.
Yeah, makes sense. Anybody want to add to what Adam was saying, or?
I mean,
that's correct.
I've made no secret that if it wasn't for a friend of mine, I still wouldn't have this console. I'd still be sucking it up on a 1X.
I'm still on a 1X.
But I'm just saying, know, so that comes into it. I mean, you know, a lot of
Sounds like he
because
looks
of
down on you, Cozy, because
the economics of it are, you know, what they are.
Looks down on me, a lowly last gen gamer.
Oh, make
Well,
no
no, I'm
sense.
just saying it's more about the economics. I mean, you know, if you know, because it is costing me a lot more to eat, it's costing me a lot more to do, you know, and things like that. You know, I'm just not selfish enough to blame it on any one thing. I know that, you know, there's a lot of things contributing to it, and it's not just me, and it's not just our country. It's, you know,
I blame Flemish.
Let's all come at Flemish with our steaks. And
yeah. Let's blame the
if we
Belgians.
sacrifice,
He just gave you the
Flemish
people's eyebrow.
to
I've
the-
seen it.
If we sacrifice Flemish to the inflation gods.
Oh, I didn't even know these exist. They must be in Belgium.
Inflation gods.
If the inflation gods are going to be anywhere, they're going to be in Belgium, right?
They're gonna be in Belgium.
Yeah.
They're going to be sat in Brussels earning their money.
Because Belgium has a king and queen that don't do anything, right? So that's probably why.
Yeah.
Be careful what you say alive, PK. Jesus.
Huh?
We got to keep
careful what you
Flemish
say
candy.
alive.
That's where our money's going. It's keeping Flemish and candy. Yeah.
Candy.
And,
Oh.
oh no.
Actually, I am.
Listen.
No.
I don't know about no console stuff. I don't know. I think it all depends, and everybody's situation is different. At the same time, people just got different priorities. I mean, seasons change. You know, when it gets cold, people like snuggle. That's snuggle season. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it warm. And then when it gets hot, everybody just, you know what I'm saying? They just come out. You know what I mean? You know? So I just think it's just different seasons. That's it. I do want to throw it out there. Guys, I know this ain't nothing that Clowns brought up, but I just want to tell you, because of how well Sonic, the last Sonic game sold, they are quadrupling the budget for the next one, and it has exceeded all of their sales expectations. That is great news.
That's
course it
perfect.
is, yes. Of course, it is brilliant.
My
That's
rolling
great
bar.
Games.
You know, this other great news.
Nope.
Flemish
Save
is
money.
pink thing. Save that money.
You
I
can
like
save
this.
money by switching to Geico.
Yeah,
Well, we're not sponsored by them.
we're not sponsored by.
Oh, that was a joke from.
that
like,
was a
you know-
joke. So I just want to clarify, we're not sponsored to this.
No, that was just a joke.
Okay.
I'm confused. Okay.
It's
Moving
alright.
along.
Sorry, Flemish. I just
So
wanted that answer.
I'm gonna go ahead and get. I think because we're kind of moving along here in a good way, I'll make this the last topic.
What?
Yeah, no, I got a good one. I think that we all can kind of debate. So
Sure.
a Twitch streamer by the name of Crunk Muffin.
She got
The
no faith in
sarcasm
you.
is
She's
so
got no
strong
faith in
in
you.
The belief in Cozy's face there was astronomical, right? The belief she had right there. Go on, Clowns, though.
Yes.
We didn't
Did her
interrupt there with
ninja
laughter.
hand symbols with that one.
We interrupted you in full flow there, Clown. We apologize.
She was like,
Go, sir.
Clowns, I don't need the Bakugan to see through you.
supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Where's the kaboom?
So
Prepare to die, Earthling. Yeah, go on.
I like that. So Game Rant wrote an article that a Twitch streamer was brought to tears by the 50-50 revenue split. So a Twitch streamer by the name of Crunk Muffin is so displeased about a 50-50 revenue split on the Twitch platform that she was in tears because she wanted to be able to use some of that money to hire some editors to make her videos better, upgrade her stream, etc., etc. So since the episode aired on her Twitch channel and she was very upset, she moved over to a platform called Kick. Now, I can't, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I can't tell if this article is pointing out the fact of Twitch revenue split or if it's trying to promote Kick on the back end here. However, in the end of schemes, the end of things, whatever you want to call it, The rival platform Kick has a crypto-based program and allows content creators to earn more for their time on stream. The new prospect does sound enticing to earn more while doing the same amount of work, so it will be a test to see if people actually switch over. Now, to be honest with you guys, Twitch is unrivaled in the space of game streaming. I mean, to move over to a crypto-backed platform, so many platforms have tried to come up to YouTube, to be YouTube competitors with crypto-based backends like Library, DLive, and several others. I mean, and I mean, they have their small base, their fan base, and it's good, but it never rivaled YouTube on the numbers. And I think Kick is not going to do that either, even though it's started by a big Twitch streamer. So, my opinion on this, I'll say my opinion, let you guys talk about it. My opinion is this. Twitch is free to stream to, right? Anybody can stream to Twitch. The fact that they even give you money for doing it or allowing you to earn money is almost like a privilege. Now, you could argue and say, well, hey, I spent all this time, I should get something for it. No, I mean, technically, they don't really owe you anything. Yes, your streams help them make money, add revenue, and whatever, but it's their platform. They pay for the servers. They pay for the whatever you want to call their security. They pay for their employees, right? And they give you a platform where you can stream and talk about things. So are they really obligated to do any kind of split with you? I mean, for a partner, I think 50-50 is a fair split. I think it's fair. I mean, there's a lot of bandwidth being used, 2K, 4K streams, or whatever Twitch allows partners to do.
Can I go first?
Yes.
Hands up, sir. Hands up, right?
Uh-oh.
If no, but
he's about to
if you
blow.
mean right? No, let's
go get it.
Oh, PK knows me. No, let's be honest, right? If you're making enough money on the platform to be able to hire someone to edit your videos, then you're already making enough. Stop being a greedy bitch, whoever it is. I don't know who it is, right?
I love the sauce.
Do you know what? Stop being greedy when they say, do you know what? You're going to earn a little bit less. You're already looking at hiring somebody. You're already looking at paying somebody to edit your videos, which means you're making far too much, right? Flamish has gone off screen. We've lost Flamish in the club. He's gone. That's it. He's gone. Right? No, but the thing, you see where I'm coming from, though, guys, right? At this point, it's she agreed. It's like, how dare you take this much money off me? No, like Clown said, they don't owe you anything. They are making making your money
for the servers and all that.
I want to go next.
This streamer is making enough money to decide, oh, well, hang on, I was going to use that money to pay somebody. I was going to hire somebody. At this point, you've become a company. What? You've got enough money to hire someone? Get real. Come on. There's no complaint there whatsoever.
Some people work for bananas and peanuts. I mean, you can't. Don't pocket watch.
No, come on. Let's be fair, PK. Right? If you're a talented
some people
guy,
like beans, Cozy. Can of beans.
Listen,
I work for a can of beans.
If I hired a guy like you, right, to say, do you know what? I'm going to pay you to edit all my videos. I'm going to make the videos. I'm going to be my charismatic self on screen, on camera. And that's all I'm going to do. You're going to edit it, right? I would have to pay you a monthly salary, right? Or give you a percentage of what I'm earning, right?
If that's what we agreed to, yeah.
That's what we agreed to, right? That's what anyone's.
Unless we had a different.
No, there are a lot.
Unless we had a different arrangement, you know.
You're not taking out my body. It's fine, right? You're not taking out my body.
But a lot of video editors don't even charge that much. There are plenty of people that just charge like $20, $30 a video.
But you're still hiring somebody to do that video, right? You still got.
You said you got enough income to.
You've got enough income to employ somebody.
Like you're not working a regular job to supply this already. So
I mean. I agree, but I'm just saying it's like if you're making enough money off of streaming, it should not be that big issue to like find someone who's charging like,
which
a
is
low price and just like toss some money, because there are plenty of great people who are do all that stuff and they don't do it for hardly anything.
which is completely fine. But you already know you're making enough income off the streaming service. So to then come out and say, whoa, you can't change what I earn. That's not allowed. You're doing nothing. You're streaming. To you, it's fun. It's brilliant. Yes, fine. And you're making a fortune off it. I mean, we know all these big duck dance. We know there's these big streamers that are making lots and lots and lots of money on Twitch. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of pounds a year right now, or hundreds of $1,000s a year.
I like that word, pounds.
Pounds, yeah. Of course, Twitch is going to want to take some of that back. Again, it goes back to we're in a situation in the world when money's a bit tight. Of course, big businesses are going to want to make their profits. The same reason with the gas and electric companies right now. They're charging you more because they can, and they're still making $8 billion profit.
The thing is, if you don't
Rosie,
own your full platform,
100 says, please email him the person that's doing a $20 video.
doing what?
Who's charging $20 to edit the video?
I will.
100, yeah. We'll find them. We'll send you the details.
Find people.
Yeah. But do you know what I'm saying, Rick? That's I don't know. It just seems like a really whiny. It's not fair. No, life isn't fair. Get used to it. Deal with it.
Ooh, I heard that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
Animated ain't got no patience for he got no chill todays.
He's also so right though. The other thing is, if you don't own the platform, if you are using someone else's stuff to do your streaming and everything, then of course they're gonna, like Animated said, of course they're gonna want to cut. They have to do. That's overhead costs they're managing too. You don't have to have your own domain, your own all these things. You don't have to manage that they do. Like you can start your own, get your own domain, start your own website, and create your own streaming thing. But you're not doing that. You're using Twitch. So them's the breaks.
Yeah, I mean, you bring up a good point there, Cozy, right? So if you're not happy with what you're offering on Twitch, right? Then go ahead, create your own website and stream on your own website and see if you make even close to what you would on Twitch. Go ahead, because I doubt that many people are going to go to your website just to watch you stream, let alone you're going to have to pay for that bandwidth if you're doing a high-quality stream. Go ahead and see how that works out, because it's not going to work out very well. It's just not.
No, and I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second, but the 50-50 split is no surprise. Twitch made this announcement a couple months ago.
Yeah.
We all knew it was coming.
Did we?
Yep, they messaged us, so they emailed us all. At least they emailed me. I'm sure
I got the same email, Paul. I'm going to be honest.
I was going to say, but Paul trying to act like he the only one getting emails around here.
I'm just saying.
I got the same email because, and I'm sure Flemish probably has as well because he's now affiliated. Well done, Flemish.
Is he?
Yes, he is. Yes.
So you can't say poop anymore on stream.
Oh, you can. You can go nuts. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
I so bad want to play the
it's not like
soundbite.
my streams, man.
It's not like
enjoyable.
YouTube. You can say what you want. That's why I love it. It's great.
You say what you want.
Yeah,
what else can
absolutely.
you do?
Well, you can get banned for having. No, we're gonna leave it there.
No, Flemish was gonna.
I want to go next. I want to go
Flemish, you're
next.
gonna do a hot tub stream soon, right?
Let Flemish go. He wants to go.
I need to tell stuff. Right?
Yeah, he needs to do stuff.
First of all, Kick is a platform. They've been talking about it a lot. There are a lot of streamers that want to move over that are big in the gaming industry, gaming space, right? On Twitch. They want to move over, first of all, because they can do whatever they want on Kick.
Who's they?
There's no
Who they?
The Illuminati.
A bunch of streamers that play video games, Paul. Like I don't know them by name, right?
Well,
I've
that's
seen,
what I'm
I've
saying.
seen,
Anytime you just start throwing out, generalizations, like they want to,
right, they
XQC is one of them that made a thing
Yeah.
saying that he may
Yeah.
switch over. Dr. Disrespect.
some
expressed
Aiden that got suspended or banned.
I just want to know where are my crocodile tier buckets for all this streamer stuff that we don't.
But so first of all, so you can do whatever you want on Kick apparently, right? Second of all, there are no copyright laws yet on Kick as well, so you can do
Lawsuit City, and there you go.
yeah, it's gonna be lawsuit city soon, Paul, for sure. Like
Yeah.
like Clowns actually helped me with all the copyright stuff. He showed me a lot of documents how it actually is because I didn't know at all, right? I didn't know a lot about it, so I'm playing fair now. Just saying, because I didn't know before. But besides that, I mean, you read the contract, you know what's in it. You read all the guidelines. You know how much you're gonna make, and if they change it and you don't like it, then switch. Then don't make a big fuss about it. Keep them behind the scenes. That's not for everyone to know. I mean,
Why not? It's her business to tell.
yeah, it's her business to tell, but everybody knows that it's been publicly stated a few months ago, like Paul said, right? Even I knew that was happening.
Everyone has
Um,
like a right to complain, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, they can, but like then you're also
We just don't
promoting
care.
another platform at the same.
We just don't care.
I just think it's normal how it is. I don't see it as I think a 50-50 is fine for a company that actually does a lot of stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff you can actually do on Twitch. There's a lot of stuff like the stuff on Twitch that I couldn't do on YouTube before, right? I did YouTube as well, streaming. I think Twitch has a lot more accessibility, a lot more features in Twitch itself.
Mixer has.
I
No
miss
other
Mixer so
platform.
bad. I miss Mixer so
No
bad.
other platform has came close.
I never knew Mixer. I'm sorry, that's outside my thing. I never
You
knew
never
Mixer.
knew the best thing that ever happened.
So
was-
good.
Yep.
It was
I-
so
okay,
easy to use,
hold-
right?
So yeah, so I wasn't Xbox until the Xbox One X, but I never knew Mixer because I never was introduced to me. I didn't check it out because I didn't know it was a thing. I always watched Twitch. Twitch
The
was my
delay
thing.
was always super low. The delay
got
was
another
ridiculously
request.
low.
To kick somebody else off the show. I
The delay was
just keep getting
super-
requests.
The delay was super ridiculously low. The fact that the discoverability was so good,
FTL.
Like, I used to-
yeah.
it was just amazing discoverability because I just do Jackbox streams, and then like random people would literally just join your games. They would know like, oh, we just go looking for people to play Jackbox with, and it was like the best thing ever.
And the other thing,
Ever.
So is it the
Uh,
sort?
co-streaming, where up to 4 of us could be on the same screen,
Yep.
streaming from our consoles. And so if I was playing Forza with you, people could switch back and forth from whose point of view they were watching.
And it worked
Co-streaming
fluidly.
was an incredible thing.
It worked fluidly between PC and console and Xbox.
Yep.
It worked so fluidly. Like, 'cause sometimes I would just be like, okay, I'm moving this over to.
Well,
my-
but it was also integrated by Xbox, right? So it's
Yeah.
part of the ecosystem. So they made sure it has features that.
It was
are
more
tied
than
to
that.
Xbox.
It
It
just
was
had
good.
things that
Okay.
does
Actually,
not exist.
Microsoft bought
to
them
this day.
before they were Mixer. I forget what the original name was.
Beam.
Yeah.
What's that?
Beam.
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 Oh, yeah.
I've no idea.
Well, no, not Team. No, they
No,
weren't. It
Beam.
was,
Like Bravo,
Beam.
Echo,
Yeah, Beam.
Alpha.
Beam.
Mama. Babe. Okay, but just in general, I think it's a fine. I mean, if you have almost 100K followers on Twitch alone, right? I don't want to know how much money you're making. You can't. I mean, it's crazy world these days. Crazy world.
Well, remember,
Yeah.
followers doesn't
Sorry.
necessarily mean people who spend money either. And a lot of people won't follow her to a new place
Well,
unless she can.
That is true. I would not follow someone to kick. I'm
You
sorry.
wouldn't follow me to go to kick? 'Cause I'm
Are you going to
right
kick?
now. I'm going right now. I'm about to get up.
And apparently, Kick, there's already someone that got Kick already got controversial
Don't
because
she
someone
get that
put
look on her face like she was so crushed when I was about to get up?
Kick. So PK Kick actually already got controversy going on because one of the streamers showed an adult toy right in stream without repercussions.
A streamer's life, my alligator tears goes out for him.
So let me just say something.
Yeah.
Flemish, I'm sorry. Did I
Not
cut
right.
you off or are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Smallest
So-
violin. Okay.
So there is something I'd like to shout out. I asked her to come on the show for an interview. I don't know if she will, but it's a very good, interesting stream on Twitch. Princess Pizza G, okay? She has blown up on Twitch because she is the only person on Twitch who live streams herself making pizza in her father's business, right? She's 26 years old. In a matter of months, she's got 75,000 followers, over 40,000 subscribers on Twitch. 40,000 subscribers. So if your basic subscription is what, $4.99, Flemish? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's $4.99.
No, basic subscription is $3.99.
$3.99. So
Yeah,
what
and you get like
for-
186 from that.
So it's like 0.4. So that would be what 64,000 a year, just in subscription revenue alone. And then you take that by half, it's like what 30-something thousand. And then you see in her streams, people are constantly donating to her because she usually has 2,000 to 3,000 people just watching her make pizza, and they're donating and it's bringing people into her business. So I mean, she's not at the level as Crunk Muffin is. And I don't see her upset. She's enjoying herself. She's having fun. She's doing a great job. And
Almost there, Klaus.
what's that?
She's at 85k followers, so that's only 15 less.
Okay, so she got 10,000 followers in the last 2 days since I watched her. But
Wow.
I mean, that's something right there, man. Like if you're a big streamer on Twitch, I don't see you complaining because you're not. If you're having fun doing it and you're making money while you're having fun doing it, and these companies don't own anything, it's still better than working at the dollar store or a fast food place, right? I mean, you're sitting home playing.
We're not
games.
hating on people out there who has to do those jobs because somebody got to do it, so I'm not hating.
Yes, because
Just-
PK will buy your dollar menu at Wendy's.
100.
Yes.
Absolutely. We've all got. I'm anywhere near celebrity status. I've got a shit job I have to go to every day.
Yeah.
You guys know that I.
And
10
when he and
I
just for
spent
the record,
11 hours a day.
Animator's job did not hear him say that.
That's fine. Do you know what my boss will do? Is he's told because he needs me, right?
Ooh,
so I'll
ooh,
tell him.
I love that, man. This man is on fire.
You know what? It's fine. It's all good. If he watches this today, it's fine. He knows I'm better than he is, and he needs me. Otherwise, he's screwed, right? My job, shit. I've got to go there every day. It's fine. It doesn't matter, right? I do this kind of thing for fun. Don't do it for money. It's because I enjoy doing it. If I made money doing this stuff, I'm not going to complain when a company says, I'm going to have to take a little bit of money off you. It's fine. I'm doing this for fun. This is for free right now, right? I don't get paid for this stuff.
Yeah.
This is what I love doing.
I pay you attention.
Just being an entertaining mofo, right?
Hey, I'll
so
tell you
that-
what, if I could take home $30,000 a year just from streaming and having fun, shit, yeah, whatever.
Absolutely,
You know?
Paul. Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. So, are you gonna complain if you were earning something in this I'm sorry, you're gonna take a little bit of, and you had spare money every single month because you earn enough money to hire somebody to work for you? Like, oh, hang on a minute, what's going on? You're not gonna complain, are you?
No.
Because we've most of us, 99% of
I
the
mean,
people.
if you're a complainer before you have money, 10 times out of 10, you're going to be a complainer after
Yeah.
you have money.
Because you want more money. because it's not enough. It's never going to be enough, you know.
99%
Speaking
of the
personal
people,
experience
right?
there, Paul. Is that what
Well,
you
no,
saw?
to me, that's what the complaint is from the streamer, though, is, okay, I'm bringing X amount of money, you're taking half of it, but I'm doing, in their mind, they're going, I'm doing all the work, and
And you're not.
those of us who understand how the system
You're
works, like, no, you're not. You're not running the servers. You're not running the, you know, all the back end side of it that goes down to keep you on the air, you know.
99% of the people we interact with, right?
Yeah.
Everybody in podcasts and the gaming community, stuff like that, we actually have full-time jobs as well. So we do this for fun, for free, for no money whatsoever, right? So somebody who's doing the things we love doing for money and earning a lot of money doing it, to complain about it, they've got no sympathy for me whatsoever. I couldn't give a monkeys. Right, we'll go. I couldn't give a monkeys. We'll say that because I don't think I should swear anymore on this stream.
I will say I want to speak to something Flamish said. You know, a lot of people don't read the agreements they sign for affiliate and partner. I can guarantee you a lot of people don't read those agreements.
Yep.
They just see, oh yeah, great, ooh, gonna make money, boom, 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 and they don't read what the rules are. Yeah.
So actually, that's the thing, Paul. Like, I actually never read stuff before, right? But I think this is so serious towards me. This has been a goal for a long time, actually, that I had it. And I just wanted to make sure that I don't do anything wrong because I don't want to lose it.
Well, stay out of the hot tub and you'll be fine. So.
No. No. There's someone I know that's gonna do hot tub streams too, though. Just a joke. But no, besides that, like, if you love doing this from the first place, like Animated said before, like, you're not gonna think about this stuff, right? If you are doing this for the wrong reasons, then you will think about this stuff, and then you will do this kind of stuff. I think that's I think how it is, but that's my personal opinion, though. That's not I mean, just do it for the fun. Do it for the streams themselves. Do it for your experience with.
You can't tell
talking to
nobody
other people.
why to do something. Sorry.
But what it
That's
says,
what they want to do it, and they can do it.
of a hot tub stream, you did a stream
What are you
in
doing,
like a
Cozy?
kiddie pool with Jello. I'm making my eyes.
Is that what she did?
You're making your eyes. What is that? Oreos?
There's
Is that what she did?
Those chess pieces?
bottle stops.
I like it too.
I'm cozy. I'm confused.
I am very confused right now.
I
No.
just picked up these and there were two of them, and so I was like, I could pretend these are my eyes. I don't know, it was
So,
random.
It was just random. You just randomly stick shit in your eyes. Right? Okay, fine.
Random, yeah.
Because there were two. Why
So
not?
now I understand where the lunch comes from for Saturday. It's like random.
What, she's putting 2-day-old eggs on her eyes? What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. Okay, let's stop it. Let's go. Get the fun.
Okay, cozy's mind's just gone into another dimension right now. It's fine. It's okay. So
Why?
she's fine, people.
Twilight
She's
Zone.
fine. She's fine.
Yes.
You just
She-
see
she's
things
okay.
and you're just like, do things with them. Don't you ever just have things on your desk and you're just like, ooh, and you do something weird with it?
Okay, so
Okay.
before we get to the outros,
Moving
weird?
right along.
let's
Define
just
weird.
let's go ahead and talk about this awesome thing. And we are sponsored, affiliated by Manscaped. You can go to manscaped.com, use code 4GQTV for 20% off. This is the Lawnmower 4.0. The green screen does not show it that well. Yeah, it's here. It's here. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to be using it soon. So,
Are you going to do a reveal? Or what do you call those things?
actually,
An
no. You know what?
unboxing?
Maybe I'll send it to PK so he could talk about it.
You
But
gotta do an unboxing.
yeah, he could. Yeah, PK, you could do an unboxing.
You could send it to me and I'll do an online review if you want. It's fine.
Wine review? How does that work?
Yeah, I'll do a proper video and everything. It's fine. I don't care.
Oh, you do YouTube video. Okay. like online review. How to say?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it'd be good for YouTube. Might have to go on Pornhub.
There you go.
I'm kidding, Flemish. I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm kidding.
I mean,
I
it
love doing
has,
that. So cool.
it has many uses. I'm sure you could shave with it too.
Listen, I just know you
They
can't
got a beard trimmer.
you can't nick your jingle bells. That's all I know. I
man.
can't. Yo,
No,
Have
you know what?
you tried?
I need
Have
to
you
get
tried
one.
That's what-
You know what?
I
that's
really.
exactly what we advertise. That's what they advertise.
Wait. So you haven't tried to see if it was
I
possible.
haven't got it yet.
Okay. Because
So, Coach,
no, you can't put that on
Actually,
camera. Yes.
actually, they claim
Yeah,
that
that's
they-
that's
that
So
they
that
do
is
it.
the
set this up
advertise.
for science.
That's what it's designed
like
to do.
I'd
not
like to
nick-
test it. I'd like to test it. I'm going to be
See?
honest.
Thank
Me
you.
too.
Yes, you
Me too.
understand. This would be a great for science. You've got to test if it actually will nick
Yeah, but
you.
not a camera, though.
Yeah, why not? I'll do it on camera. It's fine.
This has
I'm
to be
I'm so
Flemish,
interested.
fine,
I'm
fine.
so
I can
intrigued.
do one side and then let the other side be, and you
So-
can do side by side. comparison.
The thing about Manscaped actually uses ceramic blades, and apparently they wouldn't cut your flesh. So
Oh,
blades?
we are getting
There you
very.
go.
You know what?
And there you go. This
Look-
is why Manscaped is amazing, right? So people
yes,
use it,
ceramic
buy
blades.
it.
ceramic blades.
Oh
Nice.
man!
Are you guys?
You use Manscaped, buy Manscaped, but use the 4GQ TV code.
Yes,
20% off. We're all good, right?
and free shipping.
And free shipping.
Free shipping is the most
Free
important part.
shipping.
Cozy said if you send her one right now, you get the 20% off, and she can do a review.
Hold on, there's more. There's more.
There's more.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
do tell, clowns.
Also, as a 4GQ TV watcher, fan, subscriber, whatever, I do want to let you know that we are affiliated with ExpressVPN. So you can go to expressvpn.com/4GQTV, and whatever the latest offer is, it will pop up for 4GQ TV viewers. So check that out. Protect yourself on the internet. Or maybe you want to watch something and you can't watch it in your region. Maybe you're from England and you want to watch the BBC iPlayer, but you're in another country. You can use a VPN.
Or when Starfield comes out and you want to move to New Zealand. for
No,
a
we
day,
don't
you know?
condone those activities, Paul. We don't condone that. Strike that from the record. Paul is off
We were
his
talking
rocker
about that
tonight.
earlier. It's all over the record. It's all.
Yeah, but check it out. I mean, the VPNs are a good thing to have when you want to do certain things. You don't want to be tracked online or your IP address to be leaked. The VPN is a good
Oh.
idea.
What are you so afraid about coming out online?
I know. I think it's cool.
Yes. So
For all your
Some
VPN
people
needs.
got to see how the jingle bells look.
What? I was
Got
gonna
to
say,
prove it.
I
so
wanna see.
with that said, it is getting late in the UK. I know, Animated. It is getting late by you, and wow, our viewers have gone up as we're doing our outro. So, Animated,
It's the advertisements.
hit that like button, everybody. Don't forget manscaped.com 4GQTV promo code free shipping 20% off. Animated, man, thank you for coming on. I know it's late for you. Tell people where they can find you, what you're up to, and all the crazy stuff you're into right now.
Well, first and foremost, you don't want to know the crazy stuff I'm into. That's no, not
That's
on
on his
YouTube, right?
OnlyFans
Okay.
channel.
That's
on his
you
OnlyFans
can
channel.
you want to find out the crazy stuff I'm into. We got to do a private conversation. However, so
It don't have to be private. We can do it public.
where you can find me, right? It's quite simple, right? I'm here on a Thursday. I'm on the guy over there, wherever he is. He's over there somewhere. The Flemish Experience on a Sunday on his channel. Didn't make it last week. Family emergency, so I didn't make it. However, right, if you do need to find me, right, all you've got to do, open your Google search or your fucking Bing search, whatever you use, animated_evil, right? Followed by YouTube. or Twitter, and you'll find me, right? If you do need to find me on Xbox, Animated Evil 857. That's basically where I'm at. It's easy as that. Animated_evil in your search bar, followed by YouTube or Twitter or Xbox, and I'm the first person that pops up. There you go. Easy.
PK, I don't want you to complain about the length of my outro anymore. Okay, that's just.
Wait, we didn't even get to you, Paul.
I might.
We didn't even get to you yet.
No,
I'm not even
no,
hosting.
no.
Are you
Let
bringing
him
me
do
up?
his thing. Let him do his
No,
thing.
we got Cozy. Cozy's next.
I'm not even hosting. You're pretty complaining about me. I ain't seen it.
Cozy Beluga,
Yes.
who has the
Sorry, that was
awesome
loud.
whale avatar now on Discord. Where can people find you?
Manscaped.com.
No.
Yeah, testing out products. I'm gonna test this out.
That's right.
You can find me here on Thursdays on 4GQ TV with y'all fine fellows. You can find me on Fridays with Hamathy Solo on SWS on bull sitting, and then you can find me on the Flemish Experience on Sundays.
All right. Nobody's forgot Flamish Experience yet. That's good. All right, we're gonna get to the happy, most chipper person right now on the panel. He is a dancing pineapple, everybody. He's still dancing. He's still-
Yay.
I mean,
Dance
his
Dance.
energy has not gone away.
Dance,
He's still.
pineapple man.
You know, next time I see you, Carlo, I'm going to throw a pineapple at you, and I'm not going to take it out of the can first. I'm just saying.
Oh, he's going for the can. I was like thinking a fresh pineapple. I feel like that would hurt.
No. I
Just
wouldn't.
as heavy,
waste-
and it also scratches you on the outside. So man,
the can will hurt more. Yeah,
no, but
In
the
fairness, Paul.
can,
In
it wanna
fairness.
cut him too.
In fairness, I think you should take an actual pineapple and just shove it up his ass.
No,
I-
Oh, no.
no.
We're not doing that. I will say one thing, though.
Little Mickey.
Just a fun fact. I just want to say
Cozy.
a small fun fact
Yes.
about pineapple.
No, I go ahead, man. I want to ask Cozy a question.
So the small fact, sorry, Paul, is that actually America is the only English is the only thing that says pineapple. All the other worlds, all the other languages actually say ananas.
Anywho.
All the other languages. All the other languages.
Anyhow,
All the
back on.
languages. Have you
Anyhow,
spelled
back on
every
track.
language that says it?
What I wanted to
on
do
track
before
for
our
you.
outro is ask Cozy, did she see Girls Night Out?
I don't even know what that is.
You know, it.
Okay.
Well,
so
it's a
that's
movie,
so that's
and they
a
did
bit.
something with
Yeah.
a pineapple, and then maybe next
No.
week you could tell everybody what
No.
they did with the pineapple.
Okay.
Well, right.
PK.
Back on track. Back on
PK,
track.
we got his.
I have food waiting for me. I want to do my.
It's
Good
Paul's
God.
outro. Everybody else, shush. Paul's outro, right? Shush.
Look, you can
Right.
find me on Twitter at Cerebral Paul, Twitch at Cerebral Paul 1. You can also find me on Nick Bucks Ambassador channel on Monday mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. in the UK. This Monday, I will be giving away a copy of Lightfall for Division 2, or not Division 2,
Destiny 2.
Destiny 2, yeah. But yeah, I have a code to give away during that stream on this Monday, so join me there. There you go. That's it. And I'm on a bunch of shows all throughout the week, but I gotta go. So, yeah.
All right, PK, the co-host with the most certified man in all YouTube land, and ask Cozy
I'm gonna do
about
this real slow.
about the pineapple girls' night out, and we could do
Yeah,
a
just
movie
movie.
review.
Yeah, Cozy's gonna do it, and we're gonna talk about what she's learned from using pineapples. Yo, thanks for
The look on Cozy's face. Oh, it's
thanks everyone for coming out, hanging out with us. You know how we are. We are food. We act silly. We just be messing around, but you know how it is. Catch me next week, Dragon's Den. Next week for GQTV. Interviews coming up. And interviews we're gonna try and get on here and I'm blinking because hopefully it's gonna happen. And then we're gonna try to do a big thing, and we're gonna reveal that later after Cozy tells us what she learned. Thank you. You guys have a good night. Thanks for coming out, hanging out.
Listen, looking fine, man. All YouTube land.
That's not what it is. He's never going to get that right.
I got it
All
right. No,
He
that's
does it on purpose. Come on, we know. That's
bloody right.
the same way.
He has to practice in the
exact
mirror.
same wrong. The same way he does
Do it
the
like you're doing in the
wrong.
mirror.
Yeah, practice in the mirror.
Well,
Anywho,
Flemish.
there we go.
Flemish,
Yes.
go ahead and tell us about where we can find you, what you're up to, how much candy you've eaten this week, and all the good news. Let's go.
Candy. No, not talk about candy class. No. You can find me over at Flemish with the Flemish Experience. That's on YouTube. You can find me under with the name Flemish Boy on Twitch because I couldn't use Flemish. The word is not available. And I'm streaming 4 times a week over there on Twitch. Sunday is the show, the Flemish Experience with animated cozies, people Paul, clowns. PK can also join if you want, but okay. Besides that, we also read the Renegades Tuesday evenings. We have Project QTV right here. And that is it.
All right, awesome. Graphic God says outros are for narcissists. Well, I'm not sure.
At least he's telling the truth.
But
So everybody, you can find me on 4GQ TV. You can find me on Flemish Experience on Sundays when I'm there, trying not to come in at the last minute and extend the show. You can find me on Retro Renegades. We do have some interviews coming up as well. Also, check out the Brian Edward Hill interview we just did. That was really cool with Ham Solo from TSWS. It was an awesome one. So everybody, to all and to all.
Real quick, because I did forget to mention, we also have another horror interview coming up this Tuesday. So that'll be released soon. One that I just gave Carla will be released in the next few days for Grayson Rogers, who is a up-and-coming Nashville music person. So watch for that. So we are breaking into new ground. We're doing a music person and a musical artist. So,
oh yeah.
Yes. So, to everyone and to all out there, have a good night and play a lot of games and just have fun.
Good night, all.